Welcome back to the State's Hoops Preview. I'm David Cloninger. We're joined here by Coach Frank Martin. Coach, thanks for doing this today.
My pleasure, Dave.
Going into your second season, Coach, just what kind of vibe are you getting from around the community? I know that's been a big part of your efforts over the offseason. How are the fans starting to respond to this second year?
They've been great. It's I think our marketing department, obviously every member of the athletic administration has made a bigger commitment to helping us promote our program. We've got to do our part. We've got to coach better. We've got to play better. But in general, I think everyone's efforts, we're starting to kind of see the fruits of it. I was extremely excited about the crowd that we had at the exhibition game the other night. Compared to last year's crowd for the exhibition game was day and night. And so there's a sense of optimism with our fans, with folks in the community. There's a sense of excitement that they can't wait to watch the guys play. And that's something that excites me because that's what it's all about.
Saturday afternoon versus Longwood, regular season opener. You guys are doing it for real this time, not an exhibition. How confident are you that this team is ready to go and ready to throw out the product that you want the first game out?
Yeah, with so many young guys, I don't know if I'm ever fully confident that we'll go out and play the right way. But the guys have been good. We've had some bumps on the road, but that's kind of par for the course, especially with our youth. But they've been good, and I'm excited to go out there and finally play in a game that really means that when the season's over, it goes down on one column or the other, either the left or the right side. And that means that you have to play the game the right way because winning is extremely hard.
Frank, you have 7 freshmen among 8 newcomers. Obviously, youth and maybe inexperience are going to be a couple of buzzwords for your team this year. So far, how have you liked how the new kids have come in and grown up?
Yeah, they've been great. The first-year guys, for the most part, have tried to learn, to understand the concepts, the thoughts of how we try to play, how we try to do things. They've been pretty good. They've been better than I expected them to be with their ability to retain and execute and perform at a certain speed with a certain strength and discipline. But we that ugly head of immaturity raises his head every once in a while, and that's something that we're going to have to manage. Something that unfortunately it's going to be painful sometimes for all of us when that head kind of shows. But we just we have to stay disciplined and keep our focus on what we're trying to do is make better people, obviously better players and a better team so we can continue to grow with the challenges in front of us.
Of your 7 freshmen, Frank, do you plan on playing all of them? Has the red shirt question come up with any of them, or do you think you'll go ahead and get all of them on the floor this year?
Yeah, I haven't made that decision yet, and obviously I probably need to make that pretty quick here, but that's not a conversation I've had with any young man or any of their parents. It's not something that I looked at as being something that we needed to do. Redshirting players is, those guys didn't sign to come here in redshirt, and I didn't recruit them to come here in redshirt. So it's not something that I've given it thought, but we'll see. It's my answer to that right now is no. But as we kind of take on the challenges here for the next couple of weeks, then if something does change, it's something that we might give it some thought.
2 of your upperclassmen, Frank, Michael Carrera and Brenton Williams, big keys to the team this year. How good is it for you to have a healthy Michael Carrera going into this season after he had that hip problem most of last year?
Yeah, Mike's watching him with 2 healthy legs underneath him. He's been able to be stronger, better shape. He can sustain effort for a longer period of time. Now the challenge with Mike is not to get wrapped up emotionally in the last play and mentally to be able to understand and comprehend all the different things that are coming his way. Whether it's Michael's never been the player that garnered the attention throughout his high school career. It was always his teammates. Well, he's garnering the attention now because he had a real good freshman year for us. So he's been tabbed as one of the up-and-coming players in the league. And And he can't get wrapped up in that. He can't get lost in the fact that who he is as a player. Can't get wrapped up on that things will be easier because other people think he's a better player. He's got to continue to understand what's allowed him to get to that point and stay focused on those things and continue to grow.
With Brenton Williams, Coach, do you see him as, you want him to be that explosive scorer that he was last year? Do you see him as maybe a sixth man providing a spark off the bench? How do you see his role developing this season?
Yeah, I've started to really give some thought to him and our team, and we've thought about both him starting and both coming off the bench and what would be best served for what he can do for our basketball team. And I haven't made that final decision yet, but I'm extremely proud of how much Brenton has grown in our year and a half around here. Extremely proud of how much stronger and better he's gotten both physically and as a player. And he's got that ability to score. Our challenge with Brent has always been on the defensive side of the floor, and to get him more in tune with what we do. And he's grown there, and he's given himself a chance to be able to take that step forward. Bruce Ellington helped him out tremendously last year. When Brent was struggling halfway through the year, Bruce was basically who took him under the wing and really helped him, and that's why Brent finished the year the way he did.
Frank, also getting fans excited for this season. The Hoops Takeover is starting today. Just how excited are you about the second straight year of this promotion, and how do you think it'll go for a full day of kind of getting everybody aware of the team? I'm excited for it. I couldn't be happier with our marketing department, Eric Nichols, and the different folks that work for him over there. They've joined us hand in hand in helping us promote our program, and not just mine, but Don Staley's program, and they're busting their butts to open up eyes and ears to the stuff that our athletes are trying to do in our two sports here, men and women basketball, and it's hard to sustain a good program if you don't have fans, if you don't have passion from the stands. Not just trying to take the other team out of what they're trying to do, but also being that sixth man, that when those players are on the court and they're a little tired and they hear how many fans really care for what they do, that gives you an extra oomph, an extra gear, extra moment of strength that you need to overcome difficult moments, and they've done a great job, and this Hoop Takeover is a big part of that, getting people talking basketball and excited about what we do. South Carolina opens the season this weekend. Frank Martin starting his second season. We hope you'll continue to tune in to the state and GoGamecocks.com for the most comprehensive South Carolina basketball coverage you'll see anywhere. I'm David Cloninger, signing off.